Hello, Billy Ray Huzzy with Southern Folk Pottery Collectors Society, and I want to invite you for just a moment to discuss a potter, one of the heroic potters of our South, and I'll explain that in just a moment. Nathaniel Hadley Dixon, or as the stamp says, H Dixon. This piece was recently in our sale number 59 to come and see sale, and extraordinary piece. And you can see the mark here. And extraordinary is the usage of cobalt, which is very rare for Mr. Dixon's work, very rare. And we talk about Mr. Dixon here for just a moment right here in this photo of him and his wife. He was, the heroic part of his life was that he was born in 1827 and he died in 1863. He died at age 36. But the thing about it, he was going to enlist in the Confederacy, and he had a real bad cold, pneumonia, some believe, and they told him to come back in about a week to 10 days and maybe he'd be a little better health. And in the meantime, he died before he ever got to enlist in the Confederacy. So he was a hero, yet didn't defend the South in the war between the states. But he was a very, very extremely talented potter, very underrated because he worked, learned the craft under the local family of the Foxes, F-O-X, who was near him. He worked for that. He worked for some other shops, we believe. But at any rate, extraordinary piece of salt glaze from about 1850s. And the black drippings here that you see, which if you look, they're around in different places. There's some there. And this was from a salt glaze kiln that had been fired very, very, very many times, and that is a result of the bricks actually absorbing the salt. And since the bricks were made from the clay that usually the pottery was made from, began to melt, and this is where you get these drippings, and that's a sign of a kiln that has been used, as I said, very many times. So anyway, just recently sold for just under $18,000, which is a unheard of price for Mr. Dixon's work, but finally he's getting his recognition, and I invite you for this time together. Goodbye.